and lower the price. And eventually what they
They
agreed
tried
on,
to like negotiate with you or something.
yeah, eventually what they agreed is that the homeowner paid like part of it, and then they paid a little piece of it. It was like, jeez.
Yeah, the first house I bought came with that 1 year blue whatever bullshit.
Blue Shield?
Yeah, something like that.
You want to come over here so you can
Oh,
watch?
yeah.
It's recording too. So there's the clay going underneath the patio.
So
Actually,
the clay is 4-inch, right?
Yeah, clay's 4-inch. Yeah.
Is that ice?
No, that's just a little bit of dirt, probably. Yeah.
So how do they clean out the line before they line it?
So we would use a descaler.
There or something?
No. We use a descaler. Basically, it's kind of like the cable machine, the snake, but it has like a loose chain on the end of it, kind of like a whip, and it just knocks away all that buildup. You know what I mean? So that's what we use there. Like all of that stuff would come off.
Yeah, you want as much of the pipe.
Yeah, it's actually not in bad shape. Just looking at that, this is cast iron going into the house. Yeah, I would say it'd be a really good idea to do the liner going back into your house, especially now that you have the cleanouts. Come on. Especially now that you have the cleanouts, it's just going to be a lot easier to access, and it would go to basically the point where it's going to go up. Yeah, this is not in bad shape at all.
Did you happen to see that transition that we were concerned with?
Yeah, that was. I'll come back to it now.
Okay.
It's in really good shape though.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Do you guys dump grease down your kitchen drain?
No, I know not to do that.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely grease in there. Oh, that was probably butter. That's what we call it for the fittings.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like, it's called duck butter. It's like it looks like a yellow butter that we put so we could sleeve the fittings on the SDR there.
Gotcha.
That's what that was.
No, we have a dog, so she gets all the grease.
Yeah. Be careful, she could get pancreatitis.
Yeah, no, we kind of...
So that's the transition right there. So basically right here to right here is the transition. That's just a big glob of,
God knows what.
I don't know what that is, you know?
Maybe some frost or something because they have it exposed. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just there though. But that should come out before we line it. And so that would be,
Is that roots?
Yeah, that's a little bit of roots there.
Oh, great.
We can literally line.
Yeah,
if we lined it, like it would eliminate that because it becomes one solid piece all the way through. Yeah.
And it's actually got structural strength to it, right?
Yep. Yeah, it hardens up. Let's go the other way.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
So I had a crazy weekend, huh?
Yeah, I knew it was too. Like as soon as I seen what the temperature was gonna look like for the next few days, and I was like, man, that sucks. Because Saturday, I wanted to take a few days. I don't get days off.
Right.
I just don't. You know, like when you work for yourself and you're the boss, you have to answer the phone. If you don't answer the phone, they call someone else. And I have too many accounts that literally only call me, and they remind me they only call me, and I'm telling them, hey, I don't want to do it. They're like, well, we only call you. Do you want us to call someone else? And I'm like, no. And they're like, all right then, well, go do it. I'm like, fine. But yeah, the pipes froze, and I got a couple calls about that, like just, hey, my pipes are frozen, and we could thaw them out sometimes, but it's usually not even worth it to do that. That process is very invasive to the house because you got to start opening up holes and trying to figure out where the line is.
Is So my mother-in-law had, and I don't remember exactly where her service line froze at one point, but when it thawed out, it didn't leak. I assume it's probably copper, but I'm wondering, is that common, or does it most commonly just split the pipe when it freezes?
So it doesn't split every time. Sometimes it can just freeze and then thaw out, like depending on how badly it froze, I guess, and also how it thaws out, like how quickly it thaws out.
Yeah.
If it sometimes it's gonna freeze if it doesn't have enough space. If the water doesn't have enough space for it to expand inside of the pipe, that's usually when it'll pop the line. But usually you won't know until it does thaw out. We got a little bit of water there. But yeah, it's just every situation is different. I have my toilet actually froze on me because it was over the garage. So for a few days there, I didn't have my toilet in my master bedroom.
But it thawed out okay?
It did, yeah. It's PEX.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask, if PEX is a little better.
PEX is a lot better, yeah. PEX has the ability to expand like a balloon sometimes, and then it'll just retract. So that's the nice thing about PEX, is that it can do that. This line doesn't look too bad either. There's your tap right there.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you're in pretty good shape, man. It was just this spot right here. Now you can do things proactively to basically give yourself a brand new line without having to dig it all up.
And they can do it at any time, right?
And they could do that at any time, yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, maybe I'll wait to hear back from the adjuster and see what they would cover and what they wouldn't. Because if they'll cover the lining, it's definitely something that we'll do now.
Yeah.
If not, then how much do you think?
If you did your whole line, I think there's a certain rate per foot.
Mm-hmm.
I could find out what that is for you.
Okay.
But I mean, it's still a little pricey, but definitely not even close to what you would pay to have it all trenched. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.